Right.
cliques. Rappers got their cliques, and they got the dudes around them that know them.
Right.
So for them, it's like, yeah. That's, you know, my man, da 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 da.
Right.
So you got to kind of have your clique to make it like, nah, my man really does that.
Right.
Okay. So I was watching this, you know, people at home bored now. They can't go to work. So everybody thinks that they're a podcaster now, right? Or like a morning talk show host right now, right? So of course you got all the dudes who rap or think they rap or whatever, or they got the credibility to speak on, commentate on rap, and they make their little situations and da 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 da.
Right.
And you and it's kind of ties in. Remember where everybody went list crazy, like top 50, like yo, my top 50. And niggas was like, yo, Lupe's on nobody's top 50s. I would be like number 40, number 45. And it was kind of like, so? Right? Like, you don't rap, so I know you don't know what you're talking about. But I'll give you your piece. And I don't think I'm that nice. Right? You know, I'll say that all the time. I don't think I'm that nice. But that's the humble me saying. Right, exactly. So that's the humble me saying that. And then, you know, I speak on other dudes. You know, they might have somebody in their top 5, and I'll be looking at it like, he all right. You think he nice because he's new, right? Or he got this particular skill set, and you're impressed by that, and you like the other thing that this happened. You like everything around, but when we get to like actual bars, you know, things kind of start changing a little bit, right? So you always get these comparisons of like, yo, you not as good as dude is better than you, da 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 da. I think what people kind of fail to realize, right? And I'll say it for you, I'll give you yours right now. I don't know of more than maybe 2 rappers in the whole wide world that can fuck with you.
Who,
right?
Me?
When it come down to it. Yeah,
you. Crazy. That's love.
Right? But you know that. I've told you this. Like, when it come down to it, it's, I don't care how long they rap, right? Like, they get on some shit and rap for 30 minutes straight. Like, you know, it's, you're not, I listen to your whole album and niggas is hyping and going crazy and da da da. And I listen to your tape and I listen to your remix of this and I listen to your feature of that, da da da. And my mind is still like, but you still not fucking with Mickey Facts.
Right.
Period. Right? You don't have the intensity, you don't have the skill set, you don't have the skill level, you don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have that.
Right.
So I know that. I mean, your fans might not know that. Like, the fans of the person might not know that. But it's like, yo, like, dog, you not that nice. Like, you good, but Mickey Facts is nice. Right? You just good. When you dealing with murderers, you know, niggas who just murder shit all day, got a collection of guns and bodies and shit. Like, yeah, you good. Right? You might do an impressive thing here and there every once and again.
Right.
But even that impressive thing you did, niggas was doing that shit 10 years ago. 15 years ago. Right? And sometimes, of course, people fall off the wagon with certain artists. They don't really keep up with them, so they're not really in tune with what they're doing. So they might not really know that this nigga is still cooking. Right? Or they might get distracted by other things. But it's like, yeah, like, you know, it's good, but that's, niggas was doing that shit 10 years ago, blindfolded. Right? Actually, you learned that shit from Dude. Right? And Dude do it better than you. So, like, what the fuck is we talking about? I'm not talking about Royce. Royce is also ridiculous. So I know niggas think like, yo, he's talking about Royce because Royce talking shit. No, Royce is a fucking demon.
Yes.
Right? But I'm a demon too.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
And I don't really do a lot of the demon shit because as you know, Mickey, I'm always a proponent of less is more, right? I ain't got to keep proving to you that I'm a demon, right?
Right.
And if I really, 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 really want to get in my bag, there's nothing that I can't do or no wall that I can't walk through.
Spooky.
Right? It's just like, what's the point, right? But I always humble myself when I'm around niggas like you, because I know you will take that shit that I do and multiply it by 6. And I'm like, I can't do that. Like, I can't, right?
Right.
We don't have the same upbringings. We don't have the same circles. You know, I'm always jealous of niggas that from uptown because that y'all got you surrounded by killers. So it's almost like, why wouldn't you be nice? Right? So to what I did want to say to Royce, right? Royce was like, yo, where the album's at? Fuck this video game talk, where the album's at. Royce, I got like 4 albums, my nigga. Like 4 of them shits. Just sitting.
And one of them.
Cause, and to be honest, Royce, like one of them.
One of them is like a super villain laugh, like ah, like in a cave somewhere. I don't think people are ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Royce, one of them. The other ones, I'm not finna. It's whatever. One of them though. I don't even got to put the shit out.
No, you have to. That's
I just pull up on you and just play it for you. Like, it's disgusting, right? So it's beyond. It's a whole. It scares me when I listen to the shit, right? So, and I'm not hyping. You know, Mick, I'm not hyping. I'm not.
Listen, Royce, you know, me and Royce, we talk here and there, you know what I'm saying? And for the people that's in here listening and watching, you know what I'm saying? This project that he's talking about, he played it for me and I almost quit rapping, period. Like I didn't want to rap because it was like there's nothing that tops this. There's nothing that anybody will do to me personally that can top what Lou did. Like it is beyond what you think it is. Like he showed it to me and it was just like 1 minute in, I was like, nah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be kidding, because it's, and he showed it to Daylight. And Daylight saw it, called me, and was like, I don't want to rap anymore. Like people who see this and hear it, they don't want to rap anymore. That is the scary thing about this particular project. I haven't heard the other 3 projects or whatever, but this one, I saw it and I was like, how do you defeat something like that? How do you top that as a lyricist, as an artist, as a singer, as a rapper? How do you top this? Because that is like another level in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit is cold. You know what I'm saying? That shit is cold. And as far as like what you said earlier, I appreciate it. I feel like it's a whole bunch of guys, when I hear them, that's above me, or whatever. But one of them being Royce, and the other being you, and the other being Black Thought, and then I don't feel like talking about anybody else. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like at this particular time, like that particular project inspired me to just be like, all right, I got to work on my shit, because that's something that you can't compare with other projects. Like, so it's like, all right, well, I got to do something that people can't compare to what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So, and Royce is like, how long have you been sitting on this? I don't know. I think he's still working on it, Royce. I
I've been sitting on it for like, I've been sitting on it for like 3 years. I've been working on that for like 3 years. It's just been sitting. So to Royce's point, to my brother Royce, to my brother, the Detroit villain, the king of Detroit, from my point of view. I know you think your man is nice and he nice, but you nicer. I'll say that shit. To my man Royce, it's like, what's at a certain point when you rapping, it's like, what else is there to do? Like, if you comfortable sitting in your shit, you ain't gotta keep proving it. And then it's like, just push. And you say, all right, I'm finna go Super Saiyan, like Super Saiyan level 5, just bang something. And it's like, now let's talk about Street Fighter. You know what I'm saying?
We've had this conversation though. I feel like it's one of those things where, once this whole Corona is done, you need to just pull up on everybody's top 5, every lyricist that's out there that's dope. R.A. the Rugged Man, Royce the 5'9", Black Thought, Elzai, Font, whoever. Just pull up on everybody. Don't say nothing. Just watch this. And then just see their reaction, and then that will confirm that you don't need to be competing with nobody. Cause that shit, I think what you showed me, I think was like 30 minutes long. I stopped it after 10, 15. I wanted to break your phone. Like, I literally just was like, I don't get this away from me. I wanted to hit you. I wanted to fight you. I couldn't think straight for 2-3 days. So like that is some other type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, you need to pull up on everybody. Once Corona's done, just pull up on them with a cameraman and get their reactions. Make a reaction video to your stuff without people seeing the whole like that's. I told you that. That's what you need to do, because people are not gonna believe it. They need to see it from their top 5s. You gotta see it from their top 5. People gotta see it from the people that they admire. Like, yo, the shit I just saw, I can't do nothing with that. I told you. And that will help you to be. Remember when he pulled me inside, it was like, yo, I don't want to be the GOAT, I want to be the GLOAT. That will help you to be the GLOAT. Greatest lyricist of all time.
I don't care about that. We don't care about that. As long as we got I always look at it as like, as long as I got the respect of my peers and the people that I know are dog nice, not dudes that are guessing, thinking they nice, but dudes that are like legitimately, utterly to the bone nice. Like, I'm good. I got my, I always said that when Jay-Z told me I was nice 10 years, no. Jay-Z told me I was nice 17 years ago, B. And I'm just like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm done here. Like, there's nothing else to see here, right? When Nas gave me my jewels at the, if I tell you what Nas told me, bro, you'd melt. You'd melt, B.
Spooky.
I was like, what else is there to do? Like, what else is there to do, Royce? Like, who else is there to prove? These niggas with their top 50, Ebro. I don't give a fuck about Ebro list. You're like, who are we talking about? Like, what's the point? You keep dropping albums into the vortex for what? Right? You might as well just, I just want to do like a dance album and sell some records, because in terms of like being nice, and then you look at the niggas who the trend think is nice, and you like, they just alright. Like, that ain't nothing to strive for. Right? Like, what the fuck is that? So anyway, it's interesting times.
For a while I struggled with that. Like, I struggled with validation for a very long time. And that's why over the past 4 or 5 years, I was like, I'm gonna go crazy with these bars and these freestyles. From 2015 to 2020, I was like, I'm just gonna black out. I'm gonna show people that I'll always have a new verse all the time. Whenever somebody asks me to rap, I'm gonna just rap, and I'm always have it on deck. I struggled with that, but then once I started seeing a lot of, my peers, not really the fans, my peers starting to look at me and be like, oh, this dude is scary. Like, from you to Royce to Pharaoh's like, yo, he's in my top 5 right now, and Black Thought, and all of these guys that I looked up to and came up with, I was like, all right, now I can kind of just be like, the fans will probably never get it until they hear a record, so I'll just go back to what I'm doing and get back to my music. But I struggled with that for a while. And even my wife was telling me, like, are you looking for validation? And I was like, yeah, I am, because I want to be in that conversation. And then once I got into my peers conversation, I really the fans too much. The peers, I was like, all right, I'm good. Now I'm good. Now I could get back to being who I am and doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I understand where you're coming from. And I seen what Royce said about it too. The greatest don't usually care. because they got the respect from the people who actually do it. Like I can't respect somebody who never hit the court and shot a jumper if I'm Jordan. Like how can you talk to me about that if you ain't been in the gym practicing hour after hour after hour? Like I spent hours. I could bring out and pull out notepads of rhymes and rhymes and rhymes and rhymes and rhymes, or even on my phone, I have 2,000 notes of just rhymes. So I feel like, you know, I had to get over that hurdle to be where I am now. So, you know, I appreciate it though. That's love. That's love.
Always, my man. So, but to the fans, you know, you may or may not get it. It doesn't matter at this point. We'll see. But facts, I shout to my brother, shout to my big brother Royce the 5'9". Always a pleasure to tune in and get some of his energy. Beautiful brother. Shout out to my brother Mickey Fax IT, the most Jewish man I know. Yo, let's do the Street Fighter shit, bro. See if niggas will rock with that. Playing the 4 games.
Yeah, I DM everybody. I'll see what's up with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I hit everybody. All right, love y'all. Hit me, Royce. Peace.
Peace.